Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Nearly 1 week after historic flooding, the trash concerns are piling up across Metro Detroit. What communities are doing to get help to the most impacted areas.
A citywide walk for peace with Detroit police officers joining with community leaders in an effort to curb the violence.
But we begin with a clear and cool night to kick off the holiday weekend.
Boy, it was just right out there. However, those hot and humid conditions will be making a return before the weekend is finished. Andrew's in for Ben tonight. And Andrew, we're talking 90 degrees for the 4th.
Kimberly and Jason, you're exactly right. That high heat is going to return before the holiday weekend is over. And yes, pushing up to 90 degrees in many areas. But look at today's highs. No one made it up to even 80 degrees. Everyone was in the 70s, but not many complaints out there. It was still warm, but much more comfortable. With dew points that were in the 40s and 50s and feeling that low humidity, it continues this evening. 77 was the high over at Metro, 79 one of the higher temperatures at City Airport, 75 over in Pontiac. Right now it's cooler, still comfortable of course, 57 currently in Lapeer, while it's in the 60s elsewhere, including Mount Clemens at 62, 54 cooler degrees for our friends over in Port Huron, 61 in Adrian. Looking good as we look at downtown Detroit as well. Yes, it's the holiday weekend. Many folks hard at work up and down the Detroit River with temperatures in the 60s right now, 66 with partly to mostly cloudy skies over at the airport. Not as breezy as earlier today, and dew points nicely in the low 50s. But those higher temperatures right on our doorstep. It is 79. Not earlier this afternoon, but right now over in Minneapolis. We'll talk about when this warmer air moves in, what we can expect beyond the holiday weekend coming up.
Okay, Andrew, getting rid of all that flood-related trash is going to be a hefty lift over the coming days.
Some haulers have actually released a roadmap tonight for how they will be tackling everything this weekend. Other communities are using their own departments of public works to try and help. Our Mara McDonald is live in Westland tonight, where, Mara, that city has actually moved flood waste to the old Hawthorne Valley golf course.
Jason, so everybody can see what this looks like, take a look. This is the parking lot at the banquet facility here. And you're right, you know, Westland is in a position where it had its own DPW workers come out and try and assist the waste hauler and move trash up here. Some residents not too happy about it, but the city explains why it felt it needed to do this.
The city of Westland owns the old golf course property and has opted to move the flood refuse from the curb to the parking lot at Hawthorne Valley.
What we wanted to do was get all that contaminated debris removed from the curb, especially with the weekend coming up with the children playing in the front yards and stuff with the holiday here. We didn't want all that contaminated debris on the curbs.
The temporary trash heap will remain until the city hauler, Priority Waste, can pick it all up. So far, no timetable from Priority or the city on when that will be.
We got one refrigerator out, but we still haven't gotten our deep freeze, furniture.
Wayne County has some hard-hit communities, and for those it serves, waste hauler GFL sent out a blast to the half of Detroit that it picks up for, plus the cities of Dearborn, Dearborn Heights, Garden City, Grosse Pointe Park, Grosse Pointe City, Harper Woods, and Inkster. They will have 330 trucks running in those communities Saturday and 160 out on Sunday. GFL asks that you have all flood-related trash at the curb no later than 6 a.m. Saturday morning. If it's not picked up, leave it out for the trucks on Sunday.
We're going to have over 300 of our crew members out in the field in 9 communities over the weekend, including on the 4th of July, to help make sure that everyone who's been impacted by the flood gets to have the stuff at their curb taken away.
Back here live, also something to consider. Most waste haulers across this state and across this country have lost staff due to COVID and are struggling to try and re-staff up. So expect that getting this cleaned up is probably going to take a whole lot longer than just this weekend. We're live in Westland tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Boy, you're not kidding, especially if that behind you is any indication. All right, Mac. And with the trash piling up in some communities because of the flooding, our Help Me Hank is cracking down on illegal dumpers. If you spot illegal dumping around town, contact Hank by phone, email, or social media.
A citywide peace walk just wrapping up in Detroit. The walk is one of several planned throughout the city by a group of activists. Larry Spruill is live downtown. And Larry, Detroit police officers joined that group for tonight's walk.
Well, good evening, Kimberly. Detroit police officers out there really pulling double duty. Some were in their cars leading the walk and directing traffic. Others were out there just to make sure everything was okay. Now, about 24 or so people showed up to the peace walk. They say they were ready to take back their city. It's all about taking their message to the streets, their feet hitting the pavement. Message of peace and unity throughout the city of Detroit. That's what these community activists are fighting for. But their main message is to push no more violence, especially among the youth.
You know, especially our babies. When you got 2-year-old babies that's getting killed and you have, several dozens of children shot, in 2020, several children killed. That's absolutely unacceptable.
Minister Tafari Brent with Live Free Coalition, along with several organizations like Force Detroit, held a peace walk Friday, starting here at Rosa Parks Boulevard and walking throughout the city. But unlike previous marches and roundtable discussions about the violence here in Detroit, their methods are different. They want to walk at night, reaching those who they say others forgot about.
We want to prove that if people are out, peaceful people are out, and enough of those people out, the community becomes safe.
And the activists said they plan on meeting with city leaders to discuss possibly funding these organizations, the same organizations that are in the neighborhoods promoting peace and addressing the violence. We are live in downtown Detroit tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
All right, Larry. Dearborn residents gather for a protest over last week's flooding and the city's response.
Residents say the city has not acted to help them clean up flood damage. They want compensation for the damage at their homes, and they also want an investigation to find out what the city has done to prevent flooding since the last time a major flood happened back in 2014.
My parents, this is a big devastation for them. We lost everything again, worse than we did in 2014. If we refix our homes, or do we need to put for sale signs and move out?
Local 4 reached out to the mayor's office and the city council president to ask them about this. Both could not be reached for comment.
Meantime, the Great Lakes Water Authority confirming to the Local 4 defenders multiple pumps were not in operation the night of last weekend's flooding, and it has agreed to launch an investigation to find out why.
I'm not trying to be evasive. I'm not trying to give an impression that everything ran perfectly. All I'm trying to do is correct the record so that people understand the station did not fail. Did we have some failures to be able to operate certain pumps as soon as we would have expected to or have wanted to? Yeah, certainly we had that.
The night of the flooding, there was a power failure at the Connor Creek station. The Great Lakes Water Authority says generators were not activated because it wasn't the fault of an external power source.
A Wixom man described as one of the most violent attackers at the U.S. Capitol on January 6th is out of federal prison. 30-year-old Michael Fox is charged with assaulting officers with a hockey stick. A federal judge today released him to home confinement, saying his lack of criminal record and his honorable discharge from the Marine Corps justifies his release while he awaits trial. He will be supervised and will have to wear a GPS tether.
Now to the coronavirus, with nearly 500,000 Michiganders already signing up for the new vaccine lottery sweepstakes.
The state says 465,000 residents have registered in the first 24 hours. $5 million and $500,000 in scholarships are being given away to those who are vaccinated or get the shot over the next month. Meanwhile, the state reporting 101 new cases and 0 additional deaths. The state's COVID-19 data will only be updated on Tuesdays and Fridays going forward. Also, Johnson & Johnson's vaccine is effective against the Delta variant, and the immune response lasts at least 8 months.
No doubt there will be plenty of boats in the water for the holiday weekend, including ones from the Oakland County Sheriff's Office. The Marine Division will be out patrolling as part of Operation Dry Water, targeting impaired boating. The campaign kicked off today and goes through Sunday. The Sheriff's Office says alcohol is the most common factor in boat collisions and drownings.
Still ahead, a father admits to making a big mistake after his home is struck by lightning.
It just zapped me and I just flew across the house.
What he did that nearly cost him his life.
He was seen on video smearing something all over his neighbor's house and car. What it turned out to be, that's now part of a hate crime investigation.
but for safety concerns about another high-rise condo in South Florida. That's next.